Between the hedges, Georgia dogs coming out. War Eagle flying over Jordan hair skies. Hotty toddy down in Oxford, rebels rise. Cowbells ringing in Starkville all night. Rocky Top singing in that Leland light. Anchor down Vandy, black and gold pride. Gamecocks crowing in Columbia loud and wide. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Gators in the swamp, trumping all day long. Saturday nights in Death Valley, that tiger strong. So we Razorbacks, crowd calling the hogs. Blue Ridge battle Wildcats, bringing the dogs. Show me Miss Zoe, black and gold fight. Boomer sooner running on a Saturday night. Hook 'em horns, burnt orange in the sun. 12th man standing, Aggies get it done. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score.
Yes, it is Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. It is Wednesday, and we are back around the water cooler. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nick Frazier, one half of Water Cooler Talk Sports, and the man, you can see him tonight. And guess what? You can also hear him. Tell him who you are, boss man.
It is Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
sir. We appreciate you all so much tonight, man, for rocking with us as always, man. Around the water cooler, it is a Wednesday night. We thank you so much for continuing to rock with us here as always. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, around the cooler with us tonight, we may have some more people that jump in with us. It is from Tight Sports. It is the one and only Tight Sports. What up, Tight? How you feeling?
Hey, what's up, Tight?
Get your tickets. Get your tickets. The bandwagon is still open.
Nah, we good.
Nah, we good. We good.
Oh, I will talk. It's not for you. You guys can't join till March.
Nah, we don't want to join in, man. We don't
Okay,
want to join
let's
in.
just let the people know.
We
Because
good.
we know
we good.
you're watched by fans far and wide of the SEC.
We don't want to join in. We don't want to join in, man. We all good over here. We all good over here. It is what it is. Ladies and cooler night. It is the man from Bubba and the old man. Auburn Sports Talk, ladies and gentlemen. It is Bubba. How you feeling tonight, Bubba? What's going on, my guy?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
Bubba, you sound like you just woke up, my guy.
I did.
Yeah,
That's why he's feeling good. That's why he's feeling good.
I had a feeling that's what it was, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here around the water cooler as always. Before we get into it, I want to say make sure that you follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk, man. Follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. And of course, make sure that you follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23 on Twitter. Make sure you follow us there as well. And of course, make sure that you subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and when we go live. Ladies and gentlemen, say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. You all made this happen for us. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here around the water cooler, man. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers and counting. It's come. I'm telling you. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for hitting that subscribe button. Now we are on our way to get to 2,000, 4,000, 8,000, 10,000,
No.
100,000 subscribers, man. But we got to start with getting to 1,000 first. And we thank y'all so much for hitting the subscribe button and always coming around and chilling with us here around the water cooler as always. Because guess
No
what?
matter what,
Without y'all, we would not be able to do it. And we thank you so much.
Yes,
I
sir.
thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. We appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Sir.
Tez from It's SE Season has joined us around the water cooler. What's going on, Tez? How you feeling, man?
Shout out to all 1,000 of y'all, man. All 1,000 of y'all, man. I love
and
it.
the ones that ain't even subscribed yet, but about to.
Yeah, that too, man. The ones that shade. Everybody, man, for rocking with us as always. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Auburn Dad in the chat with us tonight. What's up? How you feeling, my guy? I hope you feeling good. Mike McKinney in the chat. What's up, Mike McKinney? How you feeling, my guy? C Hall is in the chat. What's up, C Hall? How you feeling, man? Robert Smith, Marcus's #1 fan, is in the chat. What's up? What's up? It's me. It's in the chat. What's going on? It's me. How you feeling, man? There he is, ladies and gentlemen. The inside of himself, Ant, is in the chat. What's up, Ant? How you feeling, man? How you feeling, my guy? I hope you feeling good. Shout out to our guy JT that's in the chat. What's up, JT, man? I hope you feeling all right, man. We appreciate you so much, man, for rocking with us as always. It's the King. King Richard is in the chat with us. What's up, King Richard? How you feeling, my guy? We hope you're feeling good, man. Shout out to Guy. Ed Darby is in the chat. Mr. 21. What's going on, man? How you feeling, man? Hope all is good with you, man. I got Plane just entered. What's up, Plane?
What's up, Plane?
We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us around the water cooler, man. Fellas, man, are y'all ready for this conversation tonight?
Let's get it.
Let's go for it.
Oh my God, man. I tell y'all this much, man.
Oh my God.
I had another idea for tonight's show, but we're gonna push that one back until Friday. And so tonight, I just want to have a conversation. There's been change and a lot of turnover in college football, but a lot in the SEC as well. Seen a lot of coaches, a lot of new faces at a lot of new schools, a lot of new faces at a lot of big schools as well. And the question that I want to ask tonight, because you know, when a job comes and someone takes a job, the question that is always asked is how much pressure or how much time does that person have before there is chatter about that person potentially being replaced for their job.
And the Dr. Pepper hot seat.
We live in an era of college football now to where a lot of money is involved, a lot of money is floated around. A lot of people have a lot to say so in this era, and there is a very, very quick return on investment that people want to see for the most part. So tonight, the question is, as you can tell from the thumbnail, you know, we have 3 coaches on there. You know, we have Lane Kiffin, who's the new head coach at LSU, Alex Golesh, who's the new head coach at Auburn, Jon Sumrall, who's the new head coach at Florida. But there were other head coaches as well in the SEC and around college football. But let's try to keep it to the SEC. If you want to mention somebody else, you can. But I want to ask you the question, man. Which new hire head coach has the most pressure in this upcoming season? And I want to start with Marcus. We're going to give Marcus the opportunity to get this thing kicked off. Tell us who it is, Marcus, and tell us why you feel that way.
I feel like it's Lane Kiffin. And I would say it's Lane Kiffin because average is not good enough at LSU right now. They are expecting you to be legendary. And they're asking Lane to do something that Lane has never did as a head coach. Let's go out and go out and win national championship.
Yeah, I love it.
So my whole thing is it's a lot of pressure on Lane Kiffin to go out and produce fast. I think other coaches have the benefit of coming in, trying to figure it out, you know, just figuring out their situation, like Arkansas with the coach from Memphis. I think he has a chance to come and figure out his situation. I think we're going to be lenient on Golesh. I think we want to see some type of proof of concept or some type of change and turnover, but I think we will be patient with Golesh, and but I think right now Lane Kiffin, I think by a mile, has a whole bunch of pressure.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
All right. Marcus is going Lane Kiffin. Bubba, who you got?
Yeah, same answer. It's Lane Kiffin. He's got to make a playoff push this year, and overall in all of college football, it's probably Matt Campbell because he's taken over a perennial 10-win program that had one bad year and fired their head coach, and he just signed a 2-prospect recruiting class. So it's Kiffin and Matt Campbell.
I don't know if he signed it. They signed it and he did it after he got there. So I don't know if you could put that on him.
Well, they're expecting 10 wins.
Well, yeah, they are, but I don't know if we could put that signing class on him. I honestly feel
Well, it's
bad
not it. I didn't say it was his fault. I just said that's the situation he's walking into.
Yeah, it is. It is a situation he's walking into. That is very true. Tess, who you got?
Oh man, I'm gonna surprise some of y'all probably, but I'm gonna say one Alex Golesh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say one Alex Golesh at Auburn, man. Simply because this offense has not worked, right? It is a must for him to make this offense better, right? And when I mean better, I mean significantly better. You cannot get this job at Auburn as an offensive mind or offensive guru or whatever you want to call them. You can't get that job and sustain this job at Auburn without putting a liable offense on the field, a viable offense on the field, rather. And we had not seen that done in 5 years from some guys who had some pretty decent offenses before they got here. And then, the coach that we had for the longest, he left and went to another school and put up one of the best offenses in the country. So that seems to be an Auburn thing, and that's kind of like a curse that's going on with us right now. And he's tasked with breaking that in the eyes of the administration, and I know in the eyes of the fans. I know every Auburn fan here and probably every Auburn fan on this panel. It's like, hey man, we love you. We like everything that you're saying, but you need to produce.
Okay. Bringing a guy right here from Auburn Addicts. I got DC Wolf. DC, how you feeling, my guy?
Excellent.
On, DC?
What's up, man? What's up, guys?
All right, I'm gonna bring in. I want to get tight. Who you got? Tight. Who are you saying is the guy?
I would have gone, LSU off, precursory review, but he got something to work with. I think his recruiting class is still like a number 11, but I got to go back to Matt Campbell. I'm gonna tell you, the man has an overall winning percentage of 60%, 57% at Iowa State. I think the best bowl win he got, I think they won the Fiesta Bowl one year, some kind of how at Iowa State, but they won a Pop-Tart Bowl and they won a Liberty Bowl, and he's like 3 and 4 in bowls in his career. He's replacing a man with almost a 70% winning percentage. And not only do they have only 2 signees, and I guarantee those guys are either highly compensated or their mama, daddy, and 3 other generations went to Penn State. I looked it up. On3 has rated 166 teams.
Okay.
Colgate is number 166. Right after them is Penn State, and they're not ranked.
Wow.
Notice they're only 130-something FBS teams, so this is behind FCS. Now it's going to get better. They're going to get their recruiting class up, but the portal hadn't even opened yet. See, James Franklin, and I'm at war with Penn State over this, and I'm at war with Notre Dame. Check me out daily. I know I'm getting to that here. James Franklin, I think he's at 27, and he has 23 recruits. And he's about to suck some of them kids out of Happy Valley to Virginia. And I think he's going to do well because the ACC sucks. Anyway, so I'm going Matt Campbell by a long shot. And honorable mention to, a guy I know he had to take the job, but Jamarcus Shepard going to Oregon State is get that money, brother. That's all I can say. Get that money because you're going to need it.
Okay. DC. Which coach are you saying? Which coach are you saying has the most pressure going into their first year? New hire head coach. It's the most pressure going into their first year at the new school.
I would say Sumrall at Florida because
Me
I'll
and
say that
DC on the
because
same. Me and DC on the same way.
yeah, they've been through the G5 thing, man, and it's like they just put the thing on rewind and hit play again. In some of the fans' eyes, he could be a better coach, but I don't think he has much leeway because they've been through this process of getting a G5 guy before. So if it starts to look like it's going downhill, the fans gonna be like, "Here we go again." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Another Sun Belt, whoever. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's under pressure because of the job they did before him.
All right. So yeah, I gotta agree. Me and DC on the same way. I think it's Sumrall, but I think it's Sumrall from a different perspective.
Got the easy job.
Who?
Napier. Did he take the job?
Yeah, he took JMU. Yeah, Napier got a job at JMU.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Sumrall probably has the hardest, and the hardest. I'm not gonna say the hottest hot seat, but the most pressure out of all of them. For the simple fact because I don't think he's ever walked into a situation that is as messed up as Florida.
Is Florida that messed up though?
I think Florida's that messed up, bro. I think Florida got legitimate problems.
It's more jacked up than Penn State.
If you listen to them and you listen to Strickland, who's the AD there, and how people feel about Strickland and everything and how this hire went, I think a lot of people are sitting there like, man, you gotta win now, bro. I'm not sitting here saying he doesn't have fans in that Florida in that Florida fan base or people that believe in him, but I don't think he is the one that people wanted in like the first option. Just think about it. Think about it. You wanted the news from the beginning was it was gonna be Lane Kiffin from the jump. Everybody's excited about Lane Kiffin. Florida fans went to the Ole Miss game saying we came here to see our new coach. We came here to see the guy that's gonna be coaching us next year. You know what I'm saying? And then at the last minute for it to break down like it did, and for you to get into that situation like that, it just feels as if like, man, if you don't come out here and be off the charts, and put something on the field for people to see what could happen, I think it's gonna be crazy. If he does not, and it does not work out the way it is, I think they could be in a situation where they could be if he doesn't win in the next couple of years, they could potentially be looking for another coach. But they may give him time to get it right. Who knows? But I just know I think he has the most the most pressure. I could go Alex Golesh. I could have went Alex Golesh in that situation. Because you could look at it from the perspective of people was like, oh, it was gonna be Jon Sumrall the whole time. But I think the more Auburn fans actually sit down and listen to Alex Golesh, I think Auburn fans are more like, oh yeah, we probably got the steal of the cycle. Most Auburn fans are like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, let's just see what happens. Like I like what I'm hearing. We've done enough research on him. We've seen what he can do, and yeah, let's see what happens. Maybe this in the words of Ted's and some other folks, maybe this fell into our lap. Maybe this did. You know what I'm saying?
Happens like that sometimes.
It is what it is. So that's how I see it. But go ahead, Marcus.
Hey, so my question is, Nick, since you said that, it made me think, which coach you would say is going to inherit the best roster that's going to be ready to go next year? What you think? As constructed right now, I know it's too soon.
In the SEC or just overall in college football?
Well, we answered the question,
right?
Well, we can just talk SEC, but we've had some people say Matt Campbell as well at Penn State. And there's been other openers as well. So you can sit here and say it could be anybody. What is it? Which
I don't think he has a roster.
Well, the SEC then, like we can limit it to the SEC.
Probably. I asked the panel. You tell us who you feeling, who y'all feeling, who y'all want, who y'all thinking.
I still say Matt Campbell because first of all, I'm looking at the job he did at Iowa State, and it seemed like he won with a previous class a little bit. And I know we talk about expectations and stuff. I mean, when you talk to them Penn State fans, they got pretty big expectations. A lot of them are still in shock. over the replacing of the guy, but now they're saying they're going to give him $30 million. I'm like, but you give $30 million to a guy who he never won his conference in 10 years out there. It was a Big 12, I think. And does he know what he's doing? Can he handle all of that pressure up there in Happy Valley? And there's a lot of pressure because you got a lot of paternal stuff hanging around town, and it's a lot of tradition. And I don't even know where Florida is. When the last time Florida, what was that? Urban Meyer was the last big time coach. And what is that? Is that 15 years now? So no, 17, almost 17 years, because almost 20 years. So, but Penn State was winning 10 games like last year? Went to the playoffs, and now they're dealing with this guy, and they already know he's like that 10th, 9th, 10th, 7th option, something like that. He got a lot on his shoulders. He's gonna need a lot of help.
Your thoughts, Bubba? What you think? Which coach has the best roster right now that can come in and potentially win? Tight saying Matt Campbell. Matt Campbell. Who you thinking? Who you think, Bubba?
No, he doesn't have the best. He had the worst. I'm sorry.
Okay, you think he has the worst roster? Okay, who you think has the best roster?
It gotta be LSU, right?
LSU. Okay, so you're saying LSU and Lane Kiffin. Okay, all right. What about you, Bubba?
Well, Kiffin is inheriting a great roster with LSU. Sumrall's inheriting a really good roster at UF. And Golesh is also walking into a really good roster. I don't know. I think LSU, just because they've had more results than the other two. But you could argue Florida's got the most raw talent of the three. It's all about who's going to be able to retain it.
And coach it.
Yeah.
Okay, most raw talent. You saying maybe Florida, but you're saying LSU probably has the best because of production of what we've seen in recent memory. Okay, I can understand that. DC, what's your thoughts?
I think it'll. I'm gonna have to go with man. Probably I'm gonna have to go with Auburn, man. If you can retain, Auburn got some high level talent. And if you look at the quarterback room, oh, man, that's awesome. Receivers, I'm gonna go with Auburn, man. I think it's just with Auburn, we all know it's just was undercoached. If you think about if Auburn won the games they should have won, 8 or 9, 10 games, the perception of the roster would be even better than it really is now, I think. So I'm gonna go Auburn.
Auburn. Tiz.
So if we're talking about nationwide, I'm gonna give two answers. We're talking about nationwide, you're talking about blue chip ratio, it's probably whoever's gonna land in Michigan if they can keep that roster intact.
A lot of money there.
But we just talking about the SEC. Don't sleep on that roster at Ole Miss, man. Lane Kiffin did not leave that cupboard bare, and that is a college football playoff roster that we're seeing it right now. If Golden can keep that roster intact throughout this playoff run in the future, I think he's got a pretty full cupboard to work with.
Ole Miss. That is a interesting choice. That's an interesting choice, Ted. It's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Marcus.
I'll pick Auburn.
Okay.
I'm going Auburn. I think Auburn has, like Robert said in the Western End, they have better high level starters if he can retain them. I want to know what pieces of that, what he gonna stack the depth chart with, but we gotta wait and see. So
yeah, I would probably lean Florida in this situation because you probably have the most we talk about quarterback all the time, right? And you probably have the guy that is probably the most. I don't know what Auburn's quarterback situation is going to be next year. Don't know what LSU's quarterback situation is going to be next year. But if history tells me, it tells me that Lane Kiffin is probably going to bring in a guy, and the guy's probably going to be pretty decent. That's probably what history tells me. But then when I look at Florida, man, I look at what you have in DJ Lagway, and I look at the receiving core that they have, and I look at the stable running back that they have there, and the defense. I look at it and I say, man, there is. I agree with Bubba. There's a lot of raw talent there in Florida that if they fit what Jon Sumrall want to do, I can see Florida, being in playoff conversation next year as well. And I can't sleep on Auburn as well. I think Auburn has a really good defensive talent coming back. I think there's some questions on the offensive side of the ball for Auburn. I don't think they're huge questions. I just really think the biggest question is the quarterback is what it is for Auburn in that situation. Moving forward for next year, which is going to be, we'll be talking about that later on in the season, later on in the off season, because it's a lot of things that we can talk about there when we talk about that. I'm gonna bring in a guy right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's everybody's favorite insider. It is Ant, the insider. And
hi, fellas. How are y'all doing?
man, Ant, why you going here sounding like that?
Man,
Ant, you doing all right?
It's a happy day, man. Happy day.
Why is it
Not for everybody, Ant.
why is it a happy day? Ant? Why is it a happy day?
Not for everybody.
No, not for everybody. But I mean, I got word that we'll be getting some nice pieces to fit the offense.
Okay. Do you want to expound on those pieces?
I ain't said nothing yet, but I heard two receive. I heard. I'm finna tell you what I've heard.
No, your phone was going
It's the
out.
bars, man.
It's the bars, man. It's the bars. It's the bars.
Hey man, hold on.
How you gonna get mad at us?
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, y'all.
How you gonna get mad at us
because
because your phone keep going in?
I didn't say nothing.
You were doing so good a couple days ago.
See what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
See what I'm saying? How you gonna get mad at us, Ant? Because you keep going in and out of a service area.
I'm not.
Obama.
Some rabbit ears on that thing.
Oh, I ain't got. See, here we go.
I'm sorry.
It's the truth, man. It's the truth. That's what it is. It's the truth. It is what it is. Okay, so you said so let me make sure I'm hearing this right. You saying that
the freshman receiver and Singleton.
Okay.
The quarterback, a tight end.
Okay.
And a DB. And I think we're finna go after CJ, the running back from Texas.
CJ Baxter, yes.
Yeah, I think we're finna go after him. And two linemen that hit the portal now. I don't know what two linemen though.
Yeah, one of them is from Texas. He's a 5-star that visited a couple of years ago. So I know which one you're talking about.
Okay, so I guess him and it's another one. I don't know if it's the one from Florida State or from somewhere else.
Okay. All right.
Probably a couple more because it's been a couple more linemen hit the portal, like defensive linemen too, that's done hit the portal since Monday.
Okay.
Well, they say they're gonna hit the portal.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, the question we wanted to ask you before you got into that, and we appreciate that information. That's great information. But we wanted to know from you, which new hire head coach do you think has the most pressure on them going into next season?
Whoever going to Michigan.
That person has the most pressure on them?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So he's saying whoever will be the head coach next year at Michigan will have the most pressure. Why do you feel that way?
The pressure.
After all this that's done happen today, and the fact that you probably gonna inherit a top 3 roster in the Big 18, you probably gonna have the most pressure on you. Cause think about it, Moore hasn't been too bad at Michigan.
Won 8 games his first year and won 9 games this year.
Right.
So if you come in there and win 7 or 8 games, then they already probably gonna be talking about firing the coach after his first year. If they they keep at least 3/4 of that roster.
Okay. All right.
I mean, if you're gonna say it's whoever takes over at Michigan, all you had to say was Bryce Underwood. That's because you cannot
Right.
waste
Yeah,
Bryce Underwood.
I was saying something about him going into the portal.
I forgot about
Anybody
that.
seen that?
Yeah,
He
I
ain't, he
saw
ain't
where his
handing over that
agent.
$12 million. He ain't giving up
I,
that
s-
$12 million.
I saw where
I
his
can see a
agent.
lot of
15 plus
players going in the
13.
His
portal
agent
with.
put out fillers for 68 schools.
Ain't that crazy?
Wait, ain't he from Louisiana, right?
Sure was. He was at LSU before he
I don't know.
transferred.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I can see a lot of people going in the portal with this situation that's going on right now in Michigan. I don't think that roster stays the same.
Just,
Hmm.
I agree with you, Marcus. I do want to, if one Harding Harper, who's the new director of recruiting at Auburn, the third, is watching Water Cooler Talk Sports right now, it'd be a good idea to give Andrew Babaloa a call.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Ted.
Yes,
It'd be a
Preach.
great idea to give him a call.
I agree with you there.
Hey,
Offensive lineman,
Ted,
Yeah.
I'm gonna also say half
offensive
of that
lineman,
defense
you need them.
and their defensive line. Some of their defensive linemen too.
Yeah. Only reason I said Babaloa is because we had a really good chance
Really,
of
really good
landing
chance of
him.
getting them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I know Dan Lannon is gonna give him a call because he was almost there too. So
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there. I agree with you wholeheartedly. That would be a person.
shoot
I would
him
definitely look out.
a portion of that 30 million that we got.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Looking at that, Babaloa, man, if you can get him, if you can get him on the offensive line, that would be a big piece that you can build around and not have to worry about a lot. Because was he a 5-star guy coming out of high school?
Mhm.
Yeah, he's 5-star.
Yeah.
I think he'd be the highest rated tackle that we've signed if we could get him out of high
Man.
school.
And guess what? Jake
would be-
Thornton gone too. So hey,
Right.
you get developed, my guy. Anyway, let's move on from that. I don't want to talk about that at the moment because there are a lot of
Ifs.
about that situation. A video may drop about that tomorrow morning. I don't know. I already got one recorded and ready to go for tomorrow. It's already up in schedule, but that one may have to get pushed to Friday. Still, I'm over here reading some stuff right now, and I'm just like, whoa, what are these? Like, the thing is, to me, it kind of feels very convenient all of a sudden that this comes out. But hey, we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Let's get back to these coaches though. Most pressure. So let's review. Marcus, you saying Lane Kiffin has the most pressure. Bubba said Lane Kiffin and Matt Campbell. Tez, you said one young Alex Golesh. Tight, you said Matt Campbell. DC, me and DC say Jon Sumrall. And Ant says whoever takes the job at Michigan. So, all right, I take that. I'll take that there. All right, cool. Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this question here. And how do I want to phrase this question? You all say, well, besides Bubba, because Bubba gave us two. Which coach has the least pressure on them then? Which coach has the least pressure on them coming in this era of because we always talk about the guy that has the most pressure, but we never talk about the guy that doesn't have the most expectations set on them. Your opinion, which guy has the most pressure? The least pressure on them as the new hire in college football?
Silverfield.
Okay, Marcus, you saying Silverfield at Arkansas? I would kind of disagree with that.
I'm gonna go with Will Stein.
I was going to say that's who I got. Will Stein. Yeah.
Will Stein at Kentucky. Okay, tight.
I got both of
real low.
I got both of those.
Right.
I got both of those, Silverfield and Stein.
Wait, okay. So let me get this. Hold on, I'm gonna see who DC think first. Who you think, DC?
I'm gonna say James Franklin.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold up. This is interesting. So you're saying, okay, wait.
Expound on that.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm trying to get it. So you're saying, so you telling us you think a 10-win coach who has been to the college football playoff has the least amount of pressure on him?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm gonna tell you, like Virginia Tech, man, when this thing opened up, man, they went to the store thinking they were going to get one great value. You know what I'm saying? And they got a name brand. So they just happy to have a coach of that caliber. I bet when it opened up, bro, they probably never thought they would have James Franklin.
I think James Franklin was the first person that they.
Yeah, but I'm saying James Frank. What I'm saying is when I'm saying when that job Virginia Tech opened. You see what I'm saying? They probably never thought James Franklin would be their coach when that opened.
If I'm saying,
to me, I think they got the best coach in the field.
I agree with you.
Period.
But I think
you know, that's just, you know. Go ahead.
I think Brent Pry got fired week 4, and I think James Franklin got fired the next week.
They got fired week 6.
Week 6. So 2 weeks after that.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is just go rewind, and when they first got rid of their coach, unless they already planned this ahead, which they couldn't have because Penn State fired their coach. But what I'm saying is when Virginia Tech fired their coach, they probably had no idea that James Franklin would be their coach, and then he would bring half of the roster with him.
You see what I'm saying?
So they're just probably in just totally happy, man.
Do you think him hiring the former head coach as the defensive coordinator does not put more pressure on him?
It depends on how the defense looks. You know what I'm saying? I think James Franklin is going to get so much currency in this first year. It's going to be crazy. Because I just think, man, they're in a state, man. They've been bad a long time. They got James Franklin, so I think they're going to like sit back and be like, man, just let him cook. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be patient. Don't say nothing out of the way because he might leave.
Even with the guy that was the head coach this season and that y'all fired, that's going to be the defensive coordinator.
I think so, man. Like I said, I think they just happy to happen.
Okay. All right, Bubba, what you saying?
I think they're just happy to happen. Think of it, man, if we would have got James Franklin, I think it would have been a level of currency you give him because you're happy to have him, man. And you like, man.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you don't think the school that just fired the guy that was the head coach is still around as a defensive coordinator when your defense was not good. You had a 20-3 lead against Vanderbilt, and that same defense gave up 41 points in the second half. So the guy that you fired as head coach, the new head coach said, I'm going to keep him as the defensive coordinator on a team that gave up a bunch of points when he was the head coach.
Kind of like DJ Durkin just did.
And he was
kind of like what you got with DJ Durkin.
And he was part of he was the head coach. But the difference between him and DJ Durkin is Durkin was the interim. Durkin, it got thrusted onto him, but you saw what the defense looked like when he was just focused on the defensive side of the ball.
Right. So it's the same thing when that guy was head coach, now he can focus on defense again. You know what I'm saying?
But he wasn't an interim head coach though. What
I'm saying though is just like Crime Dog. Crime Dog when he was a coordinator. And then he came back to his position. He's a better position coach. The Mississippi State guy, I was reading comments, and those people were applauding, like, man, good, y'all took him off of our hands. He may be a better position coach and recruiter than a defensive coordinator at Mississippi State. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So the guy that was the head coach, he might be a better coordinator. Some coaches are.
All right.
So,
I hear what you're saying.
And like I said, on that, I just think they're gonna trust James Franklin, whatever decision he makes, just like we're trusting Golesh. We're like, man, just let him do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Because we're happy to have him, and I think people they'll be more happy to have James Franklin.
Okay.
I think what DC is saying is like they went to the grocery store to get fruit O's,
right?
And they, the kind that come in the bag.
Yep.
Right. And then they got home and opened the bag up, and it was Fruit Loops. And
like the real fruit.
I decry any scourge of the multi-meal company. Multi-meal.
Right, man, that's exactly what I'm saying, man. You're home and like, oh my God, we got real Fruit Loops.
I want to ask y'all this question. I want to ask y'all this question right here, man. Y'all know fan bases have a lot to do with, I'm not gonna say a lot to do with, but they make a lot of noise when things don't go right. And this is just an interesting,
which is why I picked Alex Golesh.
This is exactly where I'm going. Exactly where I'm going.
Yeah, what fan base gonna be?
I just want to know if it doesn't go right in the first 5 weeks, which fan base do you think
Florida.
will have the most outrage
Florida.
moving forward
Florida.
in the
Florida.
future?
Auburn Tigers.
Florida.
Auburn
Florida.
Tigers.
Florida.
Florida
Auburn
and
Tigers. Listen what I'm
LSU.
telling you.
LSU.
LSU.
I give you guys
LSU.
got a lot of different answers. We got a lot of different
Because
answers.
I got-
I'm hearing
LSU.
Florida, Auburn.
LSU.
It's gonna be Auburn.
Florida be hurt.
Because Auburn's gonna be patient. We're gonna be patient.
We
Believe it or
just
not,
fired
I
2
think we
coaches
gonna-
within 3 years.
No,
Clip that.
listen, if LSU, if Lane Kiffin go to LSU and bomb in the first 5 weeks
Oh boy.
of this big contract, man,
They
come
gonna run
on,
him out of
man.
there. They gonna run him
Man,
out of there.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Because they already
Now,
think
they'll be
they got
upset.
the golden.
But
They think they got the golden
He
goose.
got the biggest
They got the
contract.
golden-
Man, come on, boy. He bombed the first 5 weeks. Come on now.
Yeah, but
Are you
Florida
realistic?
too,
That
though.
ain't even.
Man, that Florida gonna be rough
Let's be
too, man.
realistic,
If-
now.
I got
Yeah,
2
but
words
see,
for you.
yeah,
The thing about it is
Sumrall.
our
Florida
fan
man.
base,
Y'all don't
our
know
fan
crazy. Y'all
base
know-
actually
Florida
has
man.
cachet when it comes to getting coaches up out of here. Like for real.
Yeah, for
Like
real.
when we get pissed off at a coach, he loses his job. And I'm telling you right now, if the first 5 games don't go well, is Travell in the chat?
No.
Travell gonna make enough noise to get him up out of here himself. Bro, and listen, it's not just like the nature of the hire, it's the history, like where we're coming from, right? Our fan base ran Gus out the building, ran Harsin out the building, ran the previous coach who we can't name out of the building. To think that through 5 games we won't do the same, all right. He better come out the gate swinging. It better look different. That's all I'm saying.
I think we'd be more patient with him than LSU will with Lane.
We're not even patient right now. He ain't even coached the game.
Man, shout out to this. I just saw this. Shout out to Sweet Stuffer with the $5 super chat. Shout out to our guy Sweet Stuffer, man. What's up, man? Appreciate it. I apologize. I did not see that until literally just now. Shout out to Sweet Stuffer 256 with the $5 super chat, man. I don't know if you had a comment to go with that, but if you
That's
did,
love for the love of the game. He gave it up.
it. I didn't see it, but shout out to my guy Sweet Stuff with the $5 super chat, man. If you want a super chat, it is open, man. Like I said, support the channel. Help us out, man. We will be we trying to grow and glow, man. So appreciate it. My bad. Go ahead, finish the conversation, fellas. My bad. I just had to throw that out.
Yeah, I think, man, Florida's gonna be. If you think about it, and I talked to my cousin who's a Florida fan, man. Auburn and Florida has been on the same plane and trajectory together for a while.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They're just going through coaches staying in mediocrity and can't get it together and just going sideways. So with Florida, man, Florida is dealing with a coach. A lot of them didn't want him in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So you like, bro, again, you had your fixation on Lane Kiffin, and then you get this guy that you really didn't want anyway. 5 games y'all start losing, bro. Oh man, it's gonna be horrible.
He was a hot name though because he won 3 conference championships. He's
been a hot name every offseason. Jon Sumrall has been the hottest name in the coaching search.
He won though,
but never got hired until this offseason.
2 Sun Belts in the ACC. Yeah. So I still gotta go with Florida because there's something about Florida, man. I think they will kind of lose they stuff. Florida man is notorious. I mean, the stuff that happened, the things that happen in the Bayou, sometimes things don't even get reported. Now, if you ask me like who the first coach that may just go missing, I say Lane Kiffin. But
man, the governor on his head, man. Like his head. The governor will be on his head. The governor is investing.
That is true.
Come on, man.
The governor is investing in the governor of every state is investing in college football. They part of the board of trustees for every school.
Hey, listen,
he's the only one that was public about it, though.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he was the only one that was public.
Come on, bro. Like,
you don't think Kay Ivey, who's a graduate of Auburn University, be talking to these folks at Auburn like, hey, what y'all got going on? What's up?
They tried to sue Brian Kelly. They tried to find a cause to sue Brian Kelly, and they was like they gave up. They said,
they did.
They did.
We ain't got nothing. This man crossed all
bro,
the
we
T's.
holler at you. We just don't like you, bro.
He go 23 and 25 mile per hour zones. Just give him the money, man. I ain't got time.
Go home.
And then put themselves right back in the same position.
Basically.
It is a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, the governor was like, yeah, we're not gonna put taxpayers' money into this, but then you turn around and give a $91 million contract with 80% with an 80% buyout.
To somebody that never won a conference.
Hey man, make it make sense.
And they're gonna pay off the. They're gonna pay off the remainder.
They're on the line now. He never won a conference, y'all. He never even won the West.
That's why
they're gonna pay off.
Hold on.
They're gonna pay off the remainder.
Everybody can't talk at one time. Everybody can't talk at one time. Go ahead, Tish.
Oh no, I was about to add. They're gonna pay off the remainder of his house in Mississippi if it sells undervalued.
Wow.
LSU is gonna cover the cost.
Wow.
So, what?
They on the hook for a lot of funds.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's go ahead. And what you was about to add to the conversation?
That's why I say LSU. I was going different than Marcus because LSU think they found a golden goose in Lane, and they think they roster better, whatever. But at the end of the day, Lane ain't proven to be a $91 million coach for real. He ain't won no titles.
Man, you're right about this.
He ain't won no division. He ain't did none of that.
You're right about this.
Again, LSU think they have found a golden goose. So if Lane goes 3-2 in his first 5 games at LSU, he gonna be in that. He gonna be in that swamp somewhere down there. You might see him on the. Hey, you might see him on the next episode of where they be hunting them alligators and stuff, man.
Whoa.
All I'm saying is,
people. I know what
swamp people.
If he go 3-2,
you know about swamp people, man.
Video all week.
Hey man, I love that show, Ted.
But to quote the great Al Davis, one thing that these other coaches probably are not. Al Davis called him a great corner. He can talk. He can charm your pants off for about 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to talk about nobody's educational system because I went to school in Alabama, but LSU's not too far behind ours.
No, they're not.
Right. Wow.
They're not.
Wow.
And Lane Kiffin is the only coach where like this rule and standard of what has he done does not apply.
Don't apply.
Like everybody just loves Lane Kiffin, and it's like, but we were talking about other coaches. We always ask, well, what has he done? What is it like? Especially when you get an inferior coach, what has he done? He hadn't proven anything. Such and such. But then when you look at Lane Kiffin, people are so high on Lane Kiffin, and Lane Kiffin has not won anything other than 2 Conference USA titles.
And he's liable to go back take the UCLA job at the drop of a hat.
And if his name wasn't Lane Kiffin, we look at those 2 Conference USA titles and say, well, that's not the SEC. That's Conference USA. But we don't do that because it's Lane Kiffin.
We're gonna do that. That's actually an episode coming in the next couple of weeks, Phil. We're gonna compare those schedules of each teams and see what they look like. Because there's this narrative that Auburn has a tough schedule next year. But when you actually look at it and you actually put other things in perspective there, it may not be as tough as we think it will be. But that is a show that's coming though. That's a show that's coming probably in the next. So that's probably coming like in the next week or 2. Actually not a week or 2, like in the next 10 days, we'll be doing that show.
Y'all got that Texas schedule?
Yeah, we're gonna look at all the schedules.
They finally giving y'all the Texas A&M schedule.
Yeah, we're gonna look at all the schedules and we're gonna go from there and we're gonna make a decision.
I think
figure out.
I think a lot of it has to do with we're gonna be playing a lot of the guys that we're talking about right now.
Exactly. There's a lot of new head coaches. Auburn has Florida, Auburn has LSU. Auburn has Ole Miss, Auburn has Arkansas. That's 4 new head coaches right there. Auburn has to play. So I mean, it's a lot. There's a lot of nuance to these schedules, and once I would like to do that show after the transfer portal so we can actually have a really good look at it. But we'll probably just start doing school by school up to that, just to look at the schedule and see what it compares to and stuff like that. Let's talk about this before we get up out of here. We appreciate all y'all so much for rocking with us as always. If we take everything into account with what we have seen with these coaching searches, let's take NIL commitments. Let's take recruiting from these schools. Let's take the perception of the job. Let's take alignment. Let's take all of those elements into consideration. Which one of the coaches in college football is in the best situation? Which new hire is in the best situation in your opinion? We talked about most pressure, but which guy is in the best situation to succeed moving forward? I want to start with Ant.
My coach is in the best position.
Ant's going Alex Golesh. Why why do you say you think Alex Golesh is in the best position to succeed as Auburn's head coach moving forward?
Yes, sir.
To
Okay.
succeed.
Okay. With everything, NIL,
With all that,
recruiting.
think about it. They giving him a 30 mil. They giving him 30 mil for NIL. He can recruit. I mean, like I said before, he's a dog on the trail. I'm not gonna say he's better than you, but he's up there with him.
Okay.
He really is.
Okay.
And then then you look at the staff he put around him. He got a lot of recruiters and young coaches that can relate to the kids. And then on top of that, everything, if you look at all these other teams that we're talking about in the SEC right now, Auburn really the only one that's aligned and relaxed. Like, as fans, we'll wait and see. I mean, the boosters are behind him. If he can keep the players together, that'll show a lot. That'll show you the players are behind him in some type form. So that's why I feel. Yeah, that's why I feel it.
Marcus.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Ant. I'm going Golders as well. I feel like with you being a great offensive mind and you coming in with a very a top tier defense from last year and the top tier defensive coach that's coming back, I think it should just gel together. I think it might take time, but then again, it might work instantly. I just think that he's coming into a situation where roster retention, I feel like, is huge. If he keeps a lot of big pieces, I think it'll work real well for him. So I think I have to pick Goldie.
Tight.
Oh, we talking in the SEC or just in general?
Whoever in general.
Oh, I still I go back to James Franklin. I like the Virginia Hampton Road area as far as getting talent out of there, and I like the fact that James Franklin, Coach James Franklin, is a builder of programs, especially if they've been down. But I think that's one reason why he waited to take the right program, because you can go down to Florida and the guy was a great recruiting ground, but it's a lot of knife fighting going on down there between the programs. But I have to go with James Franklin because he's going to have to battle with Virginia. Now they're back up, but he's a turnaround specialist. I never forget what he did at Vanderbilt.
Oh, that's a good pick. I like James Franklin. DC.
Man, I'm wrestling between Golesh and Lane Kiffin. If you look at the LSU program, they won every coach has won championships from Nick Saban on up, except Kelly. And then if you look at Auburn, every coach has either won a championship, when they just recognized them national championships, have won championships or had undefeated seasons since Pat died. And that just fell off with Harsin. It's like Auburn's coaches, they start off well at a championship level, but it's something just happened. So I go with recency, so I'll go LSU, but Auburn they pretty much even to me as far as that championship caliber. Auburn just doesn't get recognized that much.
Okay, so you go on the recency bias LSU?
Yeah, I just go recency with LSU, but they have the same kind of trajectory as far as championship level at Auburn. They just don't get it recognized as much as LSU. If you look back at every coach from Pat Dye, either undefeated season or national championship. And it just, like I said, fell off at Harsin. He was the only coach that didn't do it. Gus went to a national championship. Chiswick went to a national championship. You go back, the Bowden, he had an undefeated season and was awarded a national championship. Tommy Tuberville, undefeated season, awarded a national championship. Pat Dye, the same thing. So Auburn is a good job, man. So, but I'll go with recency bias. I'll go with LSU.
Okay, Bubba, your thoughts?
Yeah, it just depends on the way you look at it. I like Tite's point on James Franklin. You look at that he's in the worst Power 4 conference talent-wise. He's in a talent-rich area, low expectations, and they've committed a massive amount of NIL funding out there.
Yep.
But you look at like a guy like Sumrall, who's got all kinds of resources, the biggest assistant pool outside of Kiffin of anyone that was hired. goes out and he gets 2 great coordinators, Buster Faulkner, Brad White. That's a good situation. You look at Golesh, moderate expectations in year 1, massive assistant pool. So Kiffin got the sweetest deal any head coach in college football history has ever gotten. Massive NIL commitments, but a massive amount of pressure to win immediately. So it all depends on your perspective of it. I think I'd probably go with Kiffin just because most money, best current talent roster in my opinion. Yeah, that's the way I'd go.
All right, Tish.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the same person I did the first time. When we talk about alignment, I'm gonna go with Pete Golden. But listen, you hire from within. You're gonna keep that staff largely intact. You pick up Derek Nix, who is a Ole Miss product from a coaching standpoint. They talk very highly of the Grove Collective. This is a college football playoff team. There's no drop off in terms of recruiting, as we saw with the recruiting classes. They're still picking up recruits. I just think that if this isn't Pete Golden and this is a coach that we respected, we'd be looking really, really highly on them promoting him. If he hadn't got arrested for being drunk in Tuscaloosa, it'd be a whole different story. I mean, you put another name right there, and all of a sudden,
been arrested for being drunk in Tuscaloosa?
If you put another,
that's it.
If you put another name right there, all of a sudden, that hire looks amazing. It's just that it's Pete Golden. I think, and then on top of that, hear me out. They have a vendetta. They have a vendetta. They really want to prove to even if it's just Lane Kiffin, they want to prove that it's not about the coach. So whatever resources were available to Lane Kiffin, I would imagine that they're gonna open up even more for Pete Golden.
Dang, bro, you got a lot of faith in Pete Golden, man. I mean, like
you asked who had a lot of you asked who what had the best alignment. I don't have faith in him as a coach.
Okay, so you
didn't ask me which coach was the best.
No. So you saying the infrastructure around him at Ole Miss, you believe is the best setup for him to win next year?
Well, it largely hasn't changed. All the rest of these are new guys getting put in place. This is just you're promoted from within. You kept pretty much everybody on staff. You even brought in somebody who was a former Ole Miss coordinator back in. And then you saw on signing day, these kids are still going to Ole Miss. Like, now, if you ask me about his coaching prowess, that's a different question. But in terms of alignment, yeah, I think it's Ole Miss.
Y'all gonna stop hating on Pete Golden. That's the sleeper hire of the cycle.
Wow,
that sounds very
just replace Pete Golden with another name and ask that same question. And just think about it.
I'm thinking, and I'm trying to get to it. I'm trying to.
They don't have another name on staff, but I'm just saying let's just pretend for a second that their defensive coordinator their offensive coordinator was Jon Sumrall, and he got promoted from intern in this very same situation for a playoff team. Like, we would be saying that is a home run hire. That we'd be saying that alignment, but it's all. That's what I'm saying. You asking. The question you asked is I'm trying to answer it directly. Because I don't want to get caught up in who's the best coach.
No. I'm not saying who's the best coach. I'm just saying when you take everything into account, NIL, recruiting, alignment around them, the results that
swap him out for Charlie Weiss. And ask that same question.
Okay. So do you think? Let me pertaining to Pete Golden. Do you think Pete Golden will get the same financial backing at Ole Miss that Lane Kiffin got?
Probably
because they want to prove Lane wrong.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. Great point.
Yeah, because they want to prove Lane wrong.
He's like you said, they'll probably get more.
Nick,
probably get more.
Did everybody answer? Did Ann answer last question about?
Yeah, everybody answer. Go ahead.
I got a question, real quick. What AD is gonna get fired first?
Probably Strickland.
Florida.
That's a good
Strickland.
I'm going Penn State. I'm going Penn State.
Strickland might not make it to the
Look,
end
if
of the
they weren't
season.
gonna fire him,
I'm going Penn
if they
State.
haven't fired dude at Penn State yet, if they ain't fired dude at Penn State yet, he ain't getting fired.
If Matt Campbell starts to lose,
Pat Kraft.
Like-
You talking about Pat Kraft at Penn State?
Pat Kraft, yeah. If
Yeah.
if that dude started losing, they saying he literally fumbled a lot of their offers and stuff. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of he literally got at least 7 coaches pay raises.
I think right now though, at what is it, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time,
Mhm.
somebody in Florida is trying to find reasons to fire Strickland right now as we speak while we're on the spot.
Yeah, I agree with that. I
Find
agree
calls
with
to
that.
get rid of him right now.
I agree with that.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. I'll say this too. And this is as much as I'm gonna say about this until I put this out. I really hope what they're saying about the situation in Michigan is true.
Whoa.
Because if it's not,
What?
I mean, excuse me, not
Wait,
true. I mean,
what?
false. I said that wrong. I said that wrong.
Christ.
Oh,
I said it wrong. No, I said
Wow,
I
damn.
should have said.
I
I
should
should
go
say I really-
Django on you.
Listen to what I'm saying. I was about to say not true. That's what I was trying to say.
I
Not
hope
true.
that man is a
Trying to-
felon.
That's not what I'm
40s and
saying.
trying to get
What?
that.
Like,
man.
hell,
That's not what I said.
Yeah.
I said that wrong. They came out wrong. Let those words hit the ground and have no effect.
Auditioning for the pearly gates, man. You
No,
can't.
no, no.
Follow
Let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. I hope what they're saying. I hope what they're saying at Michigan is not true. Not
It's a
true.
lie. It is a lie.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
I hope it's
I hope
not
so.
true. Because if it's not true, Ward Manuel has a very big problem on his hands.
Oh boy.
And Michigan
Oh yeah.
does too.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Now if this
If
proves
it's-
not to be true, you're right.
It proves not to be true. Ward Manuel, who's the AD at Michigan, has a very, very, very man. That's I don't know.
Lucy, you got
They
some
may give
explaining to do.
that might be Michigan's death penalty without even doing anything. Because
I agree. I agree with
good
that.
God, man, like
Now-
because the lawsuit
agree
that will
with
come
that
from that will be, woo, man.
I
So,
still don't know what happened to the
Nick-
lawsuit at
Nick-
Michigan State so far. I mean,
So Nick, let me ask you this, man. On the scale of 1 to absolutely true, how would you rank it just off initially hearing? the report?
This
No
is how I'm
details.
gonna answer.
No
This is how I'm gonna
details.
answer that question. It feels very convenient.
yeah.
It's
Ain't
very
no
convenient.
details. They talking about he's
It feels
been
very convenient.
questioned right now, 8
He's
felonies. I'm
detained.
like,
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
saying he's
allegedly.
detained. I was just reading. I was while y'all was
Yeah, I don't
talking.
know details.
I was reading an article while y'all was talking, basically saying that he was resisting arrest, but he was detained, and
These fucking
basically
guys.
saying
These
that
fucking guys.
he is not that he denies all allegations. Apparently, the young lady has deleted her Twitter account and no longer responding. But I tell you this, it is. This is the thing. There's a lot of things I want to say about this because
Not too early. It's too early. I get
it
you.
is too early. It's too early to say, but
Right.
I look at it and I just be like, it feels very convenient because there have been a lot of other inappropriate situations or inappropriate relationships that have gone on and that have been swept under the rug and nothing has been said.
But,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so
There's
I'll
one that's
say
no.
this.
That's all I'm gonna put on it. That's all we're gonna talk about it. I don't want to get into the rest of it because there is one that's literally next door. There's one that's literally next door to us in the state of Mississippi, to where there are confirmed messages.
Text messages.
Yeah, you
That's
got
not a
in
Michigan problem though.
There are confirmed text
But this-
messages, and nothing has been done. But I'm gonna just leave it at that. And we gonna log off on that note right there, because it just feels very convenient at this particular point in time.
Thank you, Vandy Chris.
With the credible sources
I was
and
wondering.
information that Michigan has. But shout out to everybody that was on the panel tonight, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us.
I did not know that, Vandy Chris.
I'm still debating on if I want to put that video out, not because I don't know how far I will go in that video.
Too early.
because
Too early. It's too early. Give it a couple
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait a
Yeah,
little
so
bit.
you can quote.
But-
You can quote and cite everything you
Exactly. That's what it is. That's what it is. But we appreciate y'all tonight, man. So much for rocking with us as always, man. Around the water cooler, I said. As always, before we get out of here, man, I want to say this again.
Yes.
Thank y'all. 1,000 subscribers, man. We appreciate y'all so much for
Yeah.
helping us reach
man.
that 1,000 subscriber mark, man. We couldn't have did it without y'all. 1,000 cubes in the cooler, man, and now we are on our way to 2,000 subs, man. So please hit that subscribe button, like the video, share the videos, go watch some of the other content that we have on the show as well, on the channel as well. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat with us tonight, man. We appreciate y'all so much for continuing to rock with us. Everybody that's watching us on Twitter, shout out to you. And if you're watching us on Twitter and you haven't come over to the channel and subscribe, come over to Water Cooler Talk Sports and subscribe. We appreciate you there. Shout out to everybody, man. We thank y'all so much, man. Man, y'all don't know. This feels very, very good. In order to get to what we're trying to get to, we had to hit 1,000 first, and we're trying to become a legit media outlet source for you guys, man. And we appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. I just want to let this stay up there for a little bit longer, man, because I just
That's what's up,
think
man.
it's pretty
That's
dope.
what's up.
All right, man. Ant, tell them where they can find you at, because I know you said you're on the road. You heading to Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm headed to the A, man. You know, so y'all can find me somewhere in Atlanta on Friday. I ain't gonna say well, but somewhere. But
East
you know,
End?
nah, man.
In
I
the East
mean,
End?
I'm gonna be on the south. I'm gonna be on the south.
Oh, you'll be down there near McDonald. Is that McDonald?
No, I'm gonna be in Atlanta. I'm gonna be in South Atlanta, man. I'm gonna be
You're gonna be on Moreland Avenue.
Hey,
How
they
much-
said,
No.
How much fun are you trying to have in Atlanta? Ant?
they said
Oh well,
ain't gonna
Ed
be,
already
ain't
beat
gonna
me
be
to it.
Man,
Ed already said.
so I'll tell you this. You could park on exit 12 on 285.
Oh my God, Ed, come on.
I
dog.
wasn't even
Come
I
on,
wasn't
dog.
even talking
Come
about
on,
there,
dog.
Cedar. I
Come
wasn't
on,
even
dog.
talking about there, Nick. I wasn't
Come
talking
on,
about
man.
there. I was
Come
finna
on.
say they got a restaurant up the road called The Bar, and they say it's a nice restaurant, sir.
There you
The
go.
boy
Nah.
on the head.
Thank you
This
for the
man trying to have
suggestion.
plausible deniability is what he trying to tell y'all. Plausible.
I'm not
deniability.
going over there. I'm not going over there, sir.
Eastbound
I'm not
You
going
say
over
you
there.
getting the wings,
Hey,
man. The
Wheeling
wings are
Road.
pretty good. Ant.
Hey,
gonna
the
do
pork
they
chop.
do,
Hey,
they
the
do,
pork
they
chop
do.
sandwich pretty good too, now.
Well, you done
We
been there a
got
couple
our
times. You know about the pork chop
Sorry.
sandwich. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't never say I ain't been there.
You don't get the pork chop sandwich the first go around.
Nah,
That ain't that order. That is not your
it's too early.
Oh, boy, it's
It's too
ridiculous,
early.
bro. It's ridiculous. Wow.
But nah, I just want to say, I want to congratulate Shane Beamer, and I want to know how he did it, because that's the coordinator that I wanted to come to Auburn was Kendall
Kendall Browns.
Browns.
Oh yeah,
But,
it's a
you
great
know,
hire for them.
Great hire, yeah. So South Carolina might be a force next year
Might
on
be.
offense.
Might
offense.
Ant, man, be safe out there on the road, man. We'll holler at you Friday,
Yes,
man.
sir. I sure is, and no blue flame for me, man.
Man, did nobody? You ain't even have to say the name, man. You ain't
Hey,
even
man. Hey,
Look.
man, it's a fact, but it's a fact. Hey, it is a famous spot in Atlanta, man.
Yeah.
This
No.
guy,
No.
bro. This guy. Shout out to Ant, man. Ant, be safe out there on the road, my guy.
Yes, sir.
All right. DC, tell them where they can find you at, man.
You can find me at Auburn_Addicts on all platforms, at Auburn_Addicts TV on YouTube, man. Come on over there and subscribe. Let's talk some Auburn stuff, man. We got Auburn news today on Sunday. See you then.
Tez, where can they find you at, my guy? We going live tomorrow or no?
No, it's next week.
Next week. Okay, that's what it is.
But
All right.
yeah. We you can find me at it's SEC Season, SECZN on YouTube and all platforms, man. We did the all SEC season team yesterday. That was pretty fun, man. We did offense. We're gonna do defense next week. So if you want to get in on that conversation, by all means, give us a subscribe. Come over there, jump in the chat, let your voice be known. And I want to give a special shout out to these guys, man. Congratulations on 1,000, man. That is huge. That's not an understatement, man. Yeah, I was here for a lot of the work you put in. So I seen it firsthand, man. So yeah, that is major.
Appreciate it. Tight. Tell them where they can find you at, my guy.
Tight Sports, the Alabama Football Megacast. We are on TikTok. We are on Facebook, and of course on YouTube. On TikTok, I'm out there doing the latest dances the kids are showing me, and just being crazy. I'm not a credible source of journalism, not at all. But I am a good time. So we're storming toward Norman, and we're gonna get it on. You know what I'm saying? Roll Tide, everybody out there.
Man, say you a good time, man.
You gotta put that as your tagline, man.
But I am a good time. Boy, that's hilarious. Man. That's crazy. Bubba, what's up, Bubba? Tell me they can find you at Bubba.
Firstly, I want to congratulate Zach Arnett for getting back into the game. Just
Mhm.
stay out the drive-throughs, please.
This guy.
Mm.
This guy.
Congratulations to Nick for
Mm.
1,000. And you can find me on Bubba and Old Man on YouTube and Twitter.
That's what it is, man. Bubba and the Old Man, Auburn Sports Talk. Shout out to our guy, man. Marcus, what you got to say to the people before we get up out of here, my guy?
And I appreciate y'all for getting us there, man. It's been a long time coming. Man, and I'll see y'all again Friday. Y'all be safe.
That's what it is, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us as always. Before we get up out of here, make sure you subscribe to these YouTube channels. At It's SC Season, what I got Tez, at Tight Sports, Alabama Football Megacast, at Auburn_Addicts TV. Shout out to our guy Dustin over at the Uptempo Podcast. Do a show with him on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Central. So make sure you tune in there. I got B Sharp. I think Sharp was in the chat tonight, man. Shout out to Sharp, man. Sharpshooter Sports Talk. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to him. Shout out to Vandy Chris. I saw Vandy Chris in the chat, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Go over there. Him and his guy over there, the Golden Broom Podcast. Shout out to those guys. Appreciate them so much. At the Huggy Beard himself on YouTube and at the Huggy Beard on Twitter. Shout out to him. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Bubba and the Old Man Auburn Sports Talk on YouTube as well. Also, make sure that you go and subscribe to JMHO Sports Talk with our guy Coach Sean, and On the Block Sports with Coach Carl as well on YouTube, man. And as always, make sure that you support the people that support Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. Shout out to our guy DJ. That's my quarterback, man. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood EY. And then, of course, follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's as well, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. As always, mess with the beauty, mess with Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. It is what it is, man. We thank y'all so much. All right, man. We about to get up out of here, man. As always, man. We'll be back Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We'll be back around the water cooler. And we'll be picking a national champion. That's what we'll be doing. We'll be doing a national championship bracket here at Water Cooler Talk. We're gonna go through every single game. And we're gonna pick those games, and then we're gonna, based on what we pick, we're gonna find ourselves a national champion at the end of the night. So we're gonna come to a consensus of who's gonna be that national championship winning team this year. Hint, hint, we don't think it's gonna be Alabama. Just saying. I just had to throw that out there. Tight. Just had to throw that out there. That's it. Just had to throw that. Tight, do y'all think y'all gonna win that championship?
The national championship?
Do y'all think y'all gonna win the national championship this year?
We're gonna go. We had -3 yards. So we're gonna take it one quarter at a time. Matter of fact, make that one series at a time. -3 yards. I'm gonna keep it real, man. Certified good time over here. I'm gonna have a good time. Casamigos. Okay.
Oh man, I think that's the Casamigos talking tight.
With -3? No. That's a math fact.
No. The certified good time. The certified good time. We know that. We know that's a math fact, but we talk about the certified good time.
We'll take it one quarter at a time. One quarter. I go one quarter at a time. Slip past Oklahoma in the first quarter, and we'll talk after that.
All right, there it is. We'll be back Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, man. Appreciate y'all so much, man. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank y'all so much, man, for helping us get to 1,000 subscribers, man. Water Cooler Talk is going this way, man. I'm telling you, you're going to get a lot of great content. And a lot of new things is going to happen. And we appreciate your support, man. Shout out to Sweet Silver 256 for giving us a super chat tonight, man. We appreciate you for that, my guy. And we thank y'all so much, man. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat with us as well, man. We thank y'all so much. All right, man. We out of here, man. Y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. Make sure y'all get the man upstairs above his, because he deserves all the praise and all the glory. Ladies and gentlemen, until Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, we are out this mug. It is one love. We gone.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.